Hi, my name is Cole Smith, and I'm a game designer from Canada, and this is my newest game, Biking Vikings. It is a dice-rolling, push-your-luck racing game in a small box for 2 to 6 players. In Biking Vikings, you play as Vikings on motorbikes, racing from Midgard, the realm of men, to Asgard, the realm of the gods, avoiding different treacherous terrain, trying to roll your runestone dice and create poker-style like combinations to move as quickly as possible while avoiding Ragnarok that destroys the map as you play throughout the game. So each player will have a character and a little reference card that shows them the combinations. You will roll these 3 dice at the start of your turn once, trying to avoid these skulls while working at these other symbols. So you're going to want to make combinations with your axes, your shields, and your ships, while these rune stones count as wild ones. So in this case, maybe I will keep... let's just roll those again. This would be, I'd probably lock this in for a 3 of a kind, which would move me 3. But let's just say I had a few skulls. I might keep this one, and anytime I re-roll, I have to take one of these extra skull dice that have more skulls on them. So it's a bit of a push your luck in that sense. By taking more dice, you can always create a bigger combination going towards 5 of a kind or full houses. But if that was my final roll, I would have 2 ships that I could lock in for a pair and only move 2. And I would have to track these 2 skulls. Anytime you reach this symbol, you get glory tokens, which I'll explain in a minute. And anytime you make it to the 6th spot, you reset your track and your character dies and comes off the map and has to restart at the back. As players are moving up, anytime the furthest back tile has no players on it, you flip it over, and this is thematically Ragnarok destroying in the kind of Nordic Armageddon. So now if yellow were to die and come off the map and go to Valhalla, they would only restart right here, not at the very beginning of the track. So it kind of helps a catch-up mechanic. Like I said before, anytime you get certain combinations that say glory, or you get glory on your skull track, you will take these glory tokens and you can spend them throughout the game in this market for different abilities like re-rolls and jumping straight to first or pushing other people back. As you progress, there's things like lava, where you don't want to land there else you die and come off the map. There's a river, where if you start there, then you get to roll the special river die, which has more wilds on it. There's mountains that require extra movement. There's a battle axe that pushes everyone back, so there's a lot of different terrain. And as players progress, by keep rolling different combinations, things keep getting destroyed. Once one player reaches the end, every other player has 1 more turn to try to reach the end. So in this case, red is for sure not winning, and yellow and blue both reached, so they go into a tiebreaker. And this is also where more of the glory tokens come in. If you have a bunch of glory tokens, let's say blue has 2 and yellow has 1, you would take turns. Blue would roll. For each skull, they lose 1 glory token, then yellow would roll. And if at any point you run out of glory tokens and you're the last one standing, then you win the game. If only 1 player had reached the end in normal play, they would just win right away. So that's a quick overview of Biking Vikings. Another nice thing is there's a stack over here of lots of terrain cards, and they can be put out in any order, and you can make the map smaller or bigger depending on how long or short you'd like to play, so there's lots of customization. So that's Biking Vikings. If you'd like to know more, I can send a tabletop simulator. I have a rule book, a sell sheet, and you can just reach out over email and ask me. Thanks.